Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Fallout 4, picking up where we left off. We're back in Goodneighbor after doing Bobby No-Nose's quest. Never did get into her computer, but...
Palling around with McCready now, huh? Yeah, I've seen worse mercs.
And,
You
yeah,
know
we're
who
going...
kicked the ghouls out of Diamond City, right? That blowhard, Mayor McDonough. He'll get his one day. You'll watch.
So yeah, there is obviously a bunch of stuff in here. We're going to see Hancock to tell him that, hey, we didn't betray you. I forgot to change out my batteries. I shall do that right now so that they don't die on me at an actual important part. There. There we go. Alright, but we are going to look around a little bit, because I know that there is, like, 2 or 3 magazines and, holotapes or something around. Now, I don't know where they are.
Hey.
But they shouldn't, but, so I'm just going to look around to see if I can find them. Because the thing is, like, I don't know that they're in here either. Like, I just know they're in Goodneighbor, period. Which includes here. But I didn't really bother to look up, like, where in Goodneighbor they were. I actually don't really even remember this house, if I'm being honest. Jail cell down here, that's always good. Really tired today for some reason, too. I don't know why. Like, I finished recording the last part and went to the bathroom, and then I just really wanted to have a nap for some reason. I even went and laid on my bed for a few minutes, just
Hancock. He's
chill.
the mayor around here. Elected by himself, accepted by everyone.
Alright, well, let's go chat with him, I guess. Quick save, just in case.
Mayor Hancock?
Another dislike
Well,
from
if it
Creedy.
ain't Bobby's little patsy. Here, for protecting my stash. Why is Decision turning on Bobby like that?
Bobby tricked me. She got what she deserved.
Yeah, that's usually how the story goes around here. Let me tell you, this classy little tri-corner hat of mine is getting heavy. Am I turning into the man? Some kind of tyrant? I spend all my time putting down the people I would have been proud to scheme with just a few years ago. I need to take a walk again, get a grip on what really matters. Living free.
Can you just leave Goodneighbor? Aren't you the mayor?
Hey, the mayor's still the mayor whether he's in residence or not. I've walked out of here plenty of times. Keeps me honest. Can't let power get to my head. That's not what being in charge of Goodneighbor is about.
If you're heading out, why not come with me?
Yeah, I like it. You might just be the right kind of trouble. Let me just have a little chat with my community first. Give them the news.
Alright, so I remembered afterwards, because I said in the last part that I think he gives us another quest. It's not exactly what happens. If you kill Fahrenheit and help Bobby steal from Hancock, then you end up, when you come and talk to him, then he gives you a quest to go and hunt down Bobby, and before he'll join you.
Gather up. I got something you all need to hear. No rush. Everyone just take your time. Look, everyone, I'm taking a walk. It's time for your fearless leader to get back out there. Mix it up in the dirt before I forget what that feels like.
You can't leave, Hancock. We need you.
Hey, I'm always gonna be here in spirit, my man. Goodneighbor and I, we got a connection. But like any hot and heavy relationship, sometimes you gotta spend time apart. Let things cool off. Remind yourself of who you are. So that's why I'm leaving. I'm still your mayor. I'm still gonna be here when you need me. But it's time for me to stop living so damn comfortable. Because we all know, no one in power deserves to be comfortable for long. Now, what's the best town in the Commonwealth? Where can someone live free, with no judgment? Goodneighbor! Of the people, for the people. And don't let no one forget it.
All right.
Hancock.
So, you ready to get this show on the road?
Not now.
Suit yourself.
Okay, so now we have Hancock available as well for whenever we finish off with McCready here. He shouldn't be too far behind. I did get a dislike from him, but
The memory den's great. Just don't get hooked like old Kent. Poor bastard's practically stuck in the...
But yeah, I also looked up where the magazines and that we needed were. I also remembered now that we're in here that I don't think this guy's
Ever
close
been to
enough.
kill or be killed? Some fine-looking weapons.
Yeah?
Oh right, I think that's Leo shop. So we're gonna go into the hotel for a couple of reasons. First reason is there's a magazine here. Second reason,
Fred,
there's a recruit
are
that we
you
can
going to
get
hang
here.
out in the lobby all day again, or are you actually going to go down and do some work?
Being available to the customers is work. It's not all about cooking chems, Claire.
It's not all about sampling those chems either. Maybe if you stopped using, you could focus.
What? Where's the fun in cooking it if you ain't using it?
My mistake.
Oh man, someone new. You need some Jet, man? Homebrewed, reasonable prices?
You have any work?
Yeah, actually, you might be perfect. You know the Gunners, right? The high-end mercenaries? Well, a few of them were talking about scavenging around that old hallucinogen building. I mean, just think about that name. There's gotta be some shit there that's out of this world. You get me something, I pay you 200 caps.
Your offer's a little low, Fred.
All right, let's make it 250.
Not good enough. You said there's already a crew of mercs there.
I did say that, didn't I? How about 300?
Goodneighbor's full of chem addicts. You have plenty of money to fund this job.
Okay, okay. You got me. 400 caps, that's all I can put out?
All right, Fred. We have a deal.
You're the best. The absolute best.
So there we go. Even though we got a McCready dislike that when we told
Before
Bobby
you
to
even
leave, we
start,
got a
let's-
loved and a like there.
Hey,
You again. Staying with us today, I trust.
can you tell me a bit about this hotel?
Oh, why do they always have questions? The Hotel Rexford used to be a grand establishment. We even had guests that didn't throw up all over the floor. But now the only people who come by are looking for somewhere to nurse a hangover or shoot up chems. So, still want a room?
Not interested.
Mark another in the moocher column.
Alright, there was another dude in here.
Hey there. You're new around Goodneighbor, if I'm not mistaken. What do you think of the place?
It's changed a lot since the last time I was here.
Been here before? Well, Goodneighbor's definitely come up in the past few years. Mostly since Hancock took over.
Name's Rufus. I do repairs around here. Keep the robots running, sell a bit of scrap, that sort of thing.
I'm usually here or drinking that swill Charlie slinging at the third rail. Looking for parts? I also might have a job for you if you're interested.
What's the job?
Don't know if you've had the beer down at the third rail, but I swear Charlie must have found it in a sewer.
Found this holotape while doing repairs at the Rexford. Delivery notice for a brewing machine. Pre-war. Thing is, it was never delivered. Well, with all the bombs and all. Done some asking around, and I think it might still be intact. Which is where you come in.
I assume this is a paying job.
Of course. How about 200 caps? And some of the beer. Think you can get a hold of that brewing machine for me?
This isn't exactly the safest neighborhood. What about hazard pay?
Fair point. 300 caps. Plus beer. Are you gonna take the job?
Have you seen how many super mutants are out there?
You drive a hard bargain. 400 caps, plus beer. But that's all I can do. Think you can get a hold of that brewing machine for me?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Great. So, the brewing machine is in the basement of an old bar called the Shamrock Tap House. When you leave town, make your way around east till you hit Atlantic. Great big green sign. Bring it back here when you're done.
Alright, not sure how I'm gonna carry that the whole way, but you know, whatever. So anyway, our first magazine is right here, Live and Love. 5% experience when adventuring with a
You going
companion.
to read that now?
So you know, that's honestly a really good one. If you want to come and get it early, and then you always have a companion. I'm not sure if the dog counts, because like dog meat's a weird companion, because like your lone wanderer perk, I do believe if you have dog meat, still takes effect. That's the guy who's sending us for the chems to hallucinogen, which I think I actually already had a quest to go to hallucinogen anyway. Let's see what he's got. No heads, but a skull. No skull. Can't be bands. But no, can't be that. Nope, can't be that. Ruled it is.
That's it.
Top experiment, try everything. Secret to being a great chem dealer, personal experience, man. But that's why I'm going to try everything, but chemistry is like science, you know? We're going to log every hit I take. The better I can understand the high, the better I can sell that to the customers. I swear sometimes I scare myself. I'm so smart. Man, jet. That's why they call it jet, man. Ooh, I'm flying, baby. Man, I feel like loquacious. I don't even know what that means, man. But it's like my brain is just putting it all together faster and I can even process it. Experiment 1, punch through a board. Oh yeah, that was easy. Experiment 2, punch through 10 boards. I'm invincible. This is like some comic book level strength. Experiment 3, punch through steel boards, man. Results, typing with my left hand, gotta cook some stim packs. Went a little overboard with it. I had to get Rufus to rebuild this terminal. I was on the psycho high and I was typing and I just, man, it was like I couldn't not be angry. Just started punching the keys, man. Punching and I think maybe I should lie down. Alright, so that's what all the chems do. Stairs. I don't know exactly how many quests we're going to pick up, because expert lock door. Oh, that room's just, oh, that's the elevator, probably. Wait, that's for the room? What the hell would that door even be? That can't be a room, can it? Now, once again, thankfully we have McCready, so he doesn't give a fuck that we're trespassing, or about to trespass, but there's no way this is a room, is it? Because, I mean, there's not one on the other side, which would make sense.
That's it.
Yeah, McCready like that, too. Yeah, well, I could take those without worrying about it. There we go. So McCready liked me breaking in there, and he also liked me stealing. So that's good. There we go. That's better. That makes more sense. That must be like an office or something. Hello.
Excuse me.
What? No, it can't. It's you. From Sanctuary Hills, right?
Wait,
Sure enough.
are you from Vault-Tec?
I am Vault-Tec. 20 years of loyal service, and now look at me. I wasn't on the list. But you, look at you. 200 years, and you're still perfect. How's that possible?
The vault had these pods that froze us in place. I only thawed out recently.
What? Vault-Tec never told me that. Unbelievable. Well, I had to get to the future the hard way. Living through the filth, the decay, and the bloodshed. Look at me. I'm a ghoul. A freak.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know this would happen.
You know, you're the only other person I met from before. Oh God. I've been so alone here. No Commonwealth settlement, once a ghoul with 200 years of Vault-Tec sales experience.
Hey, you know, you could head back to Sanctuary. I'll come visit. I promise.
Really? You will? Okay, I'll head over there right now. You promise you'll come visit, right? I'll see you there.
Alright. So, he is probably the easiest because all you need to do is pass that speech check of the legendary merchants or whatever you want to call them.
Hi.
The hell's this guy? Now, if I put him in charge of a tier 3
You
general
want a room?
store, he'll actually upgrade it
Claire
to tier
runs
4.
the desk. Give her something to do besides breathing down my neck. What? You got an itch or something? Talk to my associate, Fred Allen.
Okay.
Our selection.
But yeah, so he's very easy because all you need to do is come here and talk to him, and it's just a yellow speech check. So it's not too hard. And like I said, he will go back to Sanctuary now, and from there he's just a regular settler. But like I said, if you put him in charge of tier 3 general goods store, he will upgrade it to tier 4. But I'm not sure that I can even make a tier 3 one yet, because I think I need level 1 or 2 cap collector for it. But now that we have him, that might be where the next couple of levels go. Alright, Slavin, I don't know, whatever your name is. You got anything for me?
Don't do anything I gotta make you regret. Hotel ain't what it used to be.
Alright.
Don't go shooting it up.
Okay, nothing there, and just the one floor on the hotel, okay. Since this one's, yeah. Alright, so there we go. We got some new quests there. We got a terminal here
Looking for a room?
The hotel registry, but we can't really do a whole lot with it. Picked up a couple quests, but nothing that we need to knock out real quick. Okay, privacy, got that.
Can't believe got rooms for rent.
That's the memory den.
Sure as hell didn't act like them. Institute thinks they can replace.
Let's go to the third rail. Well, you know what? Let's go to the memory den first, because there isn't really a whole lot we can do here. Right now, the memory den is part of the main quest line and part of Kiri's personal quest line. But for the moment, there's basically only 2 things we can do here. We can get into the... That's Deacon, by the way, from the railroad. There is a magazine and a...
I think you've stepped into the wrong place, sweetheart. You don't look like you need the memory den. Do you even know what we do here?
Something about memories?
Glad to meet someone who pays attention to the name. That's right. We let you relive the past. Now, I hate to turn such a clever boy away, but we aren't accepting new clients right now.
Why not?
Look, it's no secret that reliving a memory can be about having a good time, or helpful in remembering something you've forgotten or lost. But like anything worth doing in life, honey, it's got a kick to it, and the first time can be traumatic. So I keep the client list very small. People I trust. It helps us avoid a lot of unpleasantness.
All right.
I get it.
Now,
I'll go.
I'm sorry we couldn't
obviously, I
help you,
could have
sweetheart.
persuaded her.
Maybe some other time.
But if you accept, or if you persuade her now, the only thing you can relive is your spouse being shot in the vault. That's the only thing you can relive, right?
You got the memory pod loaded up? Oh, you're not Irma. Good neighbor's crazy. Thefts, murders, worse. Sometimes you just gotta escape a little to make it through the day.
I hear you. It's a mess out there.
It's rough in the best of days. But now, you ever listen to the Silver Shroud? Huh, that's what we need. No matter how bleak things got, he saved the day.
My family and I used to listen to every new episode.
You mean when they first aired? How? The last broadcast was hundreds of years ago.
Aren't there other survivors from that time?
Oh, sure. There were a lot of us schools that lived back then, but none of us looked as good as you. Are you really that old?
I was in cryogenic storage for a long time. I only just woke up.
Oh man, that's amazing! You're just like Mr. Abominable from episode 83.
Yeah, something like that.
Boy, if you just woke up. The world these days must take some getting used to.
I think I did pretty good.
It seems like people are finally rebuilding and recovering from the nuclear war.
Maybe in some parts, like Diamond City, but over here, we got a ways to go. I got a question for you. What if the Silver Shroud was real? With his black trench coat and gleaming silver submachine gun? I got a plan to bring him to life. So we can fight bad guys and give the rest of us a symbol of something better.
What plan?
I've built my own custom machine gun. Even better than the one in the show. But to make this work, I still need the most important piece. The genuine Silver Shroud costume herself. And they actually got one here in Boston. They made it for the TV show. Will you help?
I might do it, if you make it worth my while.
I can give you some caps up front. Just promise you'll help me.
I'll get the costume for you.
You're gonna do this? For real? Before the bombs fell, they were filming the Silver Shroud pilot over at Hubris Comics. So that's where you'll find it. You're the best.
Alright. So that, the Silver Shroud quest is a rather lengthy quest line that involves going to numerous places after you get the costume. Also, if you're curious, this...
Sorry,
whoops.
but the memory den isn't
This outfit that Irma here is wearing is the only place where you can get that particular outfit. You can't find it anywhere else in the game. It is possible to pickpocket it off of her. And then if you don't come back to Goodneighbor for a while, it'll actually respawn on her and you can pickpocket it again. That requires the key. That's where our magazine is, I do believe. So we might need to... I'm not sure that we can get that key otherwise without pickpocketing.
Nice.
Let's see. All of his memories are about that Silver Shroud radio show he's always going on about. That reminds me, I keep telling him to keep all of his posters and toys inside his room. They always seem to spill out into the main floor. Poor Kent. People may gossip about the den taking advantage of him, but the truth is he's our biggest charity case. If I lived to be over 200, I know I'd be tired of the real world too. What's the harm in letting him dream a little longer than the next fella? Amari put in some safety settings into his memory lounger so he doesn't starve himself to death. As far as I'm concerned, if he wants to live out the rest of his days plugged in and occasionally waking up to eat and stare at his poster collection, that's his choice. Mayor Hancock's memories are, well, let's just say if you thought he was handsome and dangerous now, you should have seen him before he turned ghoul, and I thought I knew how to have a good time. Fred Allen is at the Hotel Rexford, keeps coming in high as the day is long. One day he comes in on Jet and asks for a memory of him being on Buffout. He says it's for an experiment. Getting stoned on Jet and then playing a memory of yourself being stoned on Buffout while you're still stoned on Jet. Well, you have to admire his commitment. Claire's memories are quite vivid. Amari says she must have must have one of those brains with great attention to detail. Maybe that's why she's so meticulous. Oh, and she sure had a cute husband back when she was younger. I can see why she misses him. Claire. Was that the lady at Rexford? Was that the lady behind the desk? Maybe. Daisy. I love the irony of a staunch opponent of the den coming in to sample the goods. Temptation, it gets us all in the end. Reminder to myself, Daisy may not look it now, but there's a reason she's lived to be such a ripe old age. Best that no one knows she ever came here. I don't need a reason for the hellion side of her coming out. Looking for payback.
Find it. You hear that?
So, wait, what was that? Okay, I don't know what just happened there. I got a McCready hated that, and that's the first time that's happened from me hacking something. Fortunately, that means I got to do this all again.
I think you've stepped into the wrong place.
Something about memories?
Glad.
Right. You're cautious. I respect that.
Well, I suppose there's... Now, memory?
Can it be about something?
Well, this is a trial.
I can think of something.
Well, if you don't...
Uh-huh.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I guess we'll do it.
Dr. Amari, we have a new client. Can you find a memory we can plug into?
What kind of memory are we looking for?
Just find the strongest imprint you can.
All right. Scanning the hippocampus. I found something. Very recent. The sync with the temporal lobes is strong.
That's the one. Lift the curtain, honey. It's showtime.
Now, they can see what you're reliving somehow. They never really explain that because you have a TV in the memory lounger. And they have a computer over there, but it doesn't seem like one
Just
that.
relax. We'll be monitoring your vitals on this end.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic
Now, I think...
Suspend.
How could you be a part of this?
Vault computers are still working.
Who are you?
That's good. Checking through the logs.
How
Hopefully
could you
it's
be
all
a part of this?
Find it. Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
It should have been me. Why didn't they take me?
So as you can see, they actually woke up everyone.
Why didn't they take me?
Because there I am.
It should have been me. Why didn't they take me?
Is he just going to say it
Oh
every
my
time?
god. Nora! I can't watch this again.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Now, to be fair, there's no reason that we should know anything that happened outside of what we saw originally.
Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it.
God.
Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
How could you be a part of this?
Memory. Hold on. Try to calm down. Your blood pressure is spiking. I'll have you out of there in 3, 2, 1.
Now, I don't think that it matters what you pick, you still end up in this memory.
Easy there, sweetheart. Easy. I'm so sorry. If I had any idea that we were going to put you through that again, I would have said no.
Wasn't there any other memory you could have found?
I told you, we find the clearest memory we can for the first time. That one stood out. You need help, sweetheart. And I know just the man. His name's Nick Valentine. He's a detective. Works out of Diamond City these days. If anyone can help you find your missing child, it'll be him.
Alright. So yeah, if you end up here before anywhere else, that leads you to Nick. Obviously, that's how you get sent there. Okay, we need to quickly grab this quest again.
Goodneighbor's crazy. Dabs.
I hear you.
It's rough. You ever listen to this?
Yeah.
My family and I.
You mean when they first?
Yeah,
I was
from the
in.
past.
Oh man,
Wasn't he a caveman?
yeah, that's the one. They found him in an iceberg off the harbor. Boy, if you just woke up, the world.
Yeah.
It seems like people are finally.
Maybe in some part. What if the Silver Shroud? I got a plan to bring.
Why did McCready dislike that?
What plan?
I've built my own, but to make this, and they actually got.
I might do it if you make it.
I can give you some caps up front. Just.
I'll get the costume for you.
You're gonna
I
do
don't
this?
know why McCready hated. Like, I don't know what McCready
Before the
hated in
bombs
that
fell.
conversation.
So that's where you.
But whatever.
Hey,
What's up? Here you go.
your thoughts?
Let's get this show on the road.
That was all.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck was up with him. Okay, get out the way, you dickhead. Okay, and we read the terminal, and apparently McCready didn't like us reading the terminal for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, it's like he's never cared about me hacking into a terminal before, but whatever. And apparently we can't get the magazine and holotape that's in here, but whatever. And we think the holotape that's in here, because I think it's one of those, when the magazine comes with the game, and I think that's what the holotape is. Anyway, we have the third rail to go to next, but we've been going for a half hour. So we'll end this part here, and then next part we'll head into the third rail and see if there's any other quests we can pick up before we head out. And maybe we'll have one that we can just like quickly knock off afterwards, because I don't know how much more there is to explore in Goodneighbor. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Friday for more.